Good morning.
Hey there.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy not only Tuesday, but it's March.
Yes, it is March, and we're excited about March.
We are, and it was like all of a sudden spring came.
Yeah.
Yesterday was in the 50s for the first time all season.
Yeah.
And the birds were out and chirping, and it was awesome. And
Yep. I totally rode home from work with my window down yesterday, so.
Did you?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I walked outside without a coat on. It
Yeah.
was awesome. Wow. So, welcome. We are back at it in the kitchen, and today we are getting you all ready for St. Patrick's Day. We're going to be making some Bailey's brownies with a little bit of jazz them up a little bit with some chocolate whipped cream and a little mint Oreo to top it off, just to kind of help that mint flavor come all the way through and have a little pop of green. So, I know a few weeks ago I did a shout out saying I haven't found a brownie recipe that I homemade from scratch that I love, and so Ricky Jo sent me a recipe that she has and says that they're fudgy and she loves them, and so this is the recipe we tried, so yay, thank you. So you guys, you send me recipes, I will try them. So I'm excited, and she is right, they are super fudgy, so I'm excited. So yeah, we're gonna just get started and get going here. So in my bowl, I've got 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar, and we're working on some technical difficulties here. Got it figured out.
Yeah. Figured it out.
Got some playback going on.
Yeah.
We're gonna add 4 eggs to our bowl, and this is a great recipe. This is what I love about brownies, is because it's usually just a 1 bowl. You know, you're not messing up a whole ton of bowls, and really, if I weren't prepping for the show and, you know, having things all measured out, I wouldn't have all these extra dishes. I would just be measuring from my containers that I have at home.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add 4 eggs and my Irish cream and some melted butter that has slightly cooled. So basically all of our wet ingredients in here, we're just gonna mix together.
Yay.
Oh, by the way, Elizabeth's back.
Yeah, I'm back from vacation. It was a great
know.
vacation. It was windy but sunny, and I got to see a lot of cool stuff, and I got to hang out with my stepson, so it was a good vacation.
Yeah, I tell you, it was fun having Madeline in the kitchen last week with me. That was a lot of fun to have her here, but I can't do your job. I'm not good at, like, filling in the holes, and I was too involved in what Madeline was doing, and I kept finding myself going, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking and not just watching. So you do an amazing job filling the gaps when I stop talking.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten used to it. I definitely have to say, remember my drawing board used to be like way fuller than it is now.
Yeah.
Whenever I used to just be like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about with these people.
Yeah.
How many times can I talk about caramel?
For 35 minutes.
Right?
Okay, so you can see I'm just mixing this around. I'm also going to add 1/2 cup of Bailey's or Irish cream, whatever you have on hand. I made this recipe yesterday ahead of time that we're gonna frost because they're cooled. And I used the Bailey's creamer instead of the actual Bailey's liqueur. So, and the batter tasted super Irish creamy. So you can do either or. If you don't want to have any alcohol in your brownies, you can use the creamer and still get that Irish cream hint of flavor that comes through. So.
And as always, like, follow, and share if you're new to Crumb Kitchen, or if you know somebody that needs a little bit of sweet in their life, go ahead and tag them in the comments. Are we doing like a questionnaire or?
Yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun if you guys have questions and you want to do just like anything. Doesn't even have to be caramel related. If you just want to know anything about us or Idaho or doesn't matter.
Yep.
Just shout out. We're gonna just answer questions live as we go today. So if you want to know anything about us, just shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything goes.
Well, yeah. We'll see. Well, depends on the question.
Well, I'm an open book anyway.
So in here now goes, I have a sifter on my bowl, and I put in a cup of flour, and this is also a cup of dark Dutch processed cocoa powder. And I'm just gonna sift this into our batter.
This is actually the first time that I've like ever even seen homemade brownies being made. I've always just used the ones out of the box.
They're super simple. I mean, you can see that it's not taking me hardly any more time than it is to open up the box and pour in your
true.
oil and eggs. And I just kind of tap them on the side here to get the little clumps out. Sometimes they like the cocoa powder likes to stay clumped a little bit. We just take our spatula and we manipulate them our way. There we go. So as soon as I'm done adding in the cocoa powder, I'm gonna just stir this until it's just combined. The recipe says not to overmix it, so I'm gonna be a good girl and follow the recipe, and I'm not gonna overmix it.
Perfect. So I also want to invite anybody that if you are a retailer or if you know a store where you would like to see our product being sold, you can let us know. We have a, wow, I can't even think of the word right now. We have an application on our website where you can apply to be a wholesaler. You can apply to have us in your store, and I get back to those really quickly as soon as they come in my inbox. So, just let us know, and if you get a hold of us, if there's a store around you and you want us to be there, let us know and we will reach out to them.
Yes, absolutely. We love to be where you are.
Yeah.
And like I said last week too, we do not sell on Amazon. We are we like to cater to small businesses, small specialty stores. So you're only going to find us on our website or in local stores in your area. So if you've got a local store in your area that you like to shop at that you think our product would fit in, we would love to be where you are.
Yes.
So, and I said we'd love to. We're a small business, and we'd love to be a part of other small businesses.
Yep. And if you've got any recipe ideas for us that you'd like us to do first for you, you can let us know that too, and we'll definitely hook that up for you.
That is my dog in the background, and let me tell you, he is all of 5 months almost, and he is. He's letting us know about it.
He's being crazy.
He is.
Yeah.
We love him though. He lost 4 teeth. His first 4 baby teeth all in 2 days. And they're like the size of the pinhead. They're so tiny. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Those things were sharp though.
Yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Okay, so you can see it's kind of still lumpy. I don't want to overmix it. So I'm just gonna tap off the excess here. And this is usually the part that my kids come in and want to lick the batter, the beater. And in here, I'm gonna just stir in, where's my spatula there? I'm gonna stir in a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So these are gonna be really nice and chocolatey. And not only are they fudgy, but then you have these little melted bits of chocolate chips that you bite into in the brownie too. So if you really like chocolate, this is a good recipe for you.
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically that, and I'm gonna put this in my pan, which is right over here, and I have it sprayed already with non-stick spray, and we're gonna pop this in the oven, 350 degrees, and I baked mine for a full 30 minutes, and they are still pretty fudgy in the middle, so depending on how your oven bakes, you might even need to pop them in for a minute or two longer. So,
Yep, it smells good. It smells like Bailey's.
it does, doesn't it? Bailey's and chocolate is a really good smelling combination.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Speaking
they smell
of,
good together.
Yeah, speaking of Irish cream, we're excited for March. Obviously, we made one batch of Irish cream caramel for you guys. We don't have it up on our website yet because we got to get a picture of it, but spent all weekend getting that done ready, and it is ready, so it will be available to order later today on our website.
And for those of you who have been around a while, you will know that probably 3 years ago, we made, it might even be 4 years now, we made Irish cream, and it really is one of my very favorite flavors. And we've had a lot of requests for it, and I don't know why we didn't put it back into rotation. I think we get so busy with our regular flavors that we have that sometimes we just are like, oh, we don't have time.
Well, and last year there was COVID and
yeah,
all that good stuff,
So yes, but it is very limited to supply. We only made one batch, which makes, what, 88 bottles?
Yeah.
So we have about 88 bottles, and by the time I take my share, we might have 15 left for you.
Yeah.
So So no, seriously, go in and check our website this afternoon and get yourself a bottle of it. We're super excited about it, and once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Until next year.
Yep. And Stephanie was also talking about doing a giveaway. We're not look for that post on Instagram and Facebook. We're not sure what we're going to be asking you guys to do for us to give you guys some Irish cream caramel, but
yeah, something fabulous, probably.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Don't worry, we won't ask you to make a recipe.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Kind of gave up on that, you guys. Seriously. Can't be the only one doing recipe challenges around here.
Yeah.
Island of one.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven, and then we're going to come back and make our frosting.
I really encourage you guys to go back and make that flan. That flan was so good. I made like 3 of them. It was delicious. I know. Go all the way back to January and make that flan. Anyways, reviews. I definitely need you guys to go to our website, leave us some reviews. Leave us some reviews on Facebook. Leave us some reviews on Google. I don't care where you leave reviews. Anytime you leave a review, I'm going to put your name in here. You can get multiple entries to win some caramel on here. Oh, I see Ricky just joined us. Ricky, we're making your brownies today.
Woo-hoo.
Yep.
Yay. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, we love your reviews, you guys. That's what helps people shop with confidence with us, and we love to share. Share.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to go get my cream out of the fridge because it's been chilling in there, and then we're going to go ahead and make our little frosting.
Okay, I'm going to read a review from Melissa McRae. She says, the scrumptious taste, the smoothness, and the pourability stays soft and flowing, even keeping it in the cabinet. Can't be beat. Plus, all of the flavor profiles. We love Caramel Kitchen and our repeat customers. So glad we found you.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Melissa. We're glad that you found us, too.
Absolutely. Okay, so in here is 1 cup of heavy cream. And I was looking back at the recipe, and I totally meant to add, and I'll go back and change it on the website. It's going to be good either way, so you can or you don't have to add it, but a little bit of cream cheese just helps to give it some stability when you're piping it, and it'll help it hold up longer. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cream cheese to my whipped cream, and I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and some chocolate caramel sauce.
Yeah,
So
get
about
your,
a 1/4 cup.
order your chocolate caramel sauce.
There you go. Ooh, poof. There we go. And I'm going to put my whisk attachment on, and I'm just going to beat this until it's nice and firm. This is backwards for me. I'm like, come on, I can do this. Don't mind me. First time using a mixer. I have to do it there we go. It has to face me. I'm one of those people, I can't do things backwards and upside down. It doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna get that mixing.
Perfect. So I've got a what to put it on card right here in front of me, and it's got our best caramel corn recipe on the back. It also has our 6 main flavors on the front, and it tells you all of the great things that you can put it on other than ice cream. One of these comes in every single one of our orders that goes out of the shop, so you never ever have to wonder what am I going to use this caramel on. And my first recommendation, of course, is a spoon. So,
Right, start there.
yeah, start there.
Then you'll have ideas will be flowing.
Yep, it's true. And you want to store your caramel in a cooled up, like you can keep it in the pantry, you can keep it in the cupboard. We just recommend that you don't keep it in direct sunlight. I definitely don't recommend storing it in a vehicle. I had a few calls last summer about people, had their caramel in their vehicle, wondering why it was separating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We don't want you to keep it in the sunlight, and we don't want it to be too warm. We're just going to keep it in a cooled up place.
So if you do put it in direct sunlight, you will see that the fat will start to separate off of the caramel. So people are like, oh my gosh, my caramel's molding. No, you just left it in the sun where it got too hot, and the fat actually separated from the cream, and that's the layer that you're seeing. So that's why we don't recommend you leaving it out in.
Yeah. But it is shelf stable. You don't need to keep it in the refrigerator, as long as you just keep it out of direct sunlight, and you shouldn't have any issues.
Okay, I'm just gonna stir or mix the sides a little bit, make sure that it's all nice and incorporated, and then we'll give it one more quick stir. There's little bits on the bottom. Gotta get those bits off the bottom. Yum.
And if you get any normal separation, which is not the fat separating, it's just the sugar separating, it looks like syrup separated from the caramel. All you gotta do is warm it up a little bit, reincorporate it. There's nothing wrong with your caramel if it separates a little bit, but we don't use any preservatives in our sauces, so sometimes with more, it happens more with other flavors than others, but all you gotta do is just put it under some warm water and reincorporate that separation.
So we've got our whipped cream ready, and you can see that these are the brownies once they've been out of the oven and cooled, and I cut them into little squares. And I don't know if you can see, but they are,
They look very fudgy.
They are super dense and super fudgy. So this is gonna be, for you chocolate lovers out there, this is gonna be good for you.
Yeah. This is exactly the kind of brownie I was talking about, Ricky, whenever I said that I like those fudgy brownies. So thank you for the recipe, because it's exactly what I was talking about.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna just put this in our piping bag and shove it on down there. And then we'll get to decorating these little guys.
Yay. So again, I'm gonna ask everybody to go and leave some reviews. Make sure you get into that drawing for free caramel that we do every week.
Yes, and be on the lookout today. We're going to do another post about how to enter our contest to win a bottle of our Irish cream caramel sauce.
Yay.
Super excited about it.
And once it's gone, it's gone. So if you don't get your order in, you snooze, you lose.
That's right. We will put the exact amount available on our website. And for all you wholesalers out there, we don't have enough product to wholesale this item, so this is a retail only item. So maybe next year we'll have enough. Okay, so here's my little piping bag. I have a large star attachment on it, and like you've seen in the past, if you don't have a piping bag, you can get a baggie, just cut the corner off of it. Pretty much does the same thing. So I'm just gonna do a little dollop on each one. And this just, I mean, literally you don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you just want to just drizzle chocolate caramel sauce and put a Oreo on top to call it St. Patrick's Day, you can do that. But seriously, this is just a fun little extra touch, and it gives you that kind of lightness. Because these are such heavy brownies, I thought that this would be a nice contrast to the heaviness of the denseness of the brown. Okay, so here's some more chocolate caramel sauce. We are just going to drizzle over the top of all of these just to kind of dress them up, and because who doesn't want more chocolate caramel sauce?
True that.
And this is what I love about our caramel sauce, is that it's so easy to work with when you're just wanting to do a little drizzle. You don't have to get a fork or a spoon and warm it up out of the bottle, and it just does it right out of the bottle right for you.
Just like Melissa said in her review, the pourability, that was her word, pourability.
It's a good word.
Yep.
I like words like that.
Yep.
Okay, you guys have any questions for us? We are open and wanting to answer some questions today, so want to shout out anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out anything.
Yeah.
Want to request anything?
Is it spring in your area?
Yeah.
I saw robins the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like that. You know it's spring in Idaho when the robins come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my confession. You all saw the picture that I posted yesterday, and it had these little mini fudge dipped Oreos that were mint. And so I made, my process is I make the recipe, and then I take pictures, and then I make it and prep it for today's show. Well, when I was done making the recipe for the pictures, the kids are like, oh, you've got extras. So they're like all diving in and eating the rest of the Oreos in the bag. Well, kid you not, 7 stores yesterday and over the weekend looking for another package, and they're gone. It's like they knew. And before I even posted the recipe, they knew what was coming. So I just want to show you, this is the mini Oreos that are not mint, and I cut them in half normally, and I just kind of like to layer them on top of the the brownie, and normally you get that really cute mint color that makes them say, I'm
St. Patrick's
Day. So what I did instead is I just got the thin mint Oreos, and I just cut them in half, and so it still says St. Patrick's Day, and you can just put one of them on each brownie instead. And it still has that pop of green, which is really, I think, tells you what it is. It's minty, and I like the color contrast with the chocolate. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that, show you what it looks like with the little ones. And actually the full ones cut in half don't look bad. You know?
Yeah.
They'll work.
Yep.
I'll eat it.
Right.
Yeah. So
this week we want to give a shout out to the Rustic Rooster Home and Decor and Gifts. They're in Ephrata, Washington. They are actually a new retailer that we have. She got a hold of us, and she carries Bees Rubs, which is somebody else that we partner with.
Love Bees.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. So if you're in Ephrata, you can go check us out there, and you can get some caramel sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, this is how simple this recipe was. I mean, minus the bake time and the cooling time for the brownies, we're done. Yay. I mean, you see that. Like, that's how simple it is. And look how pretty that is. Doesn't it look festive for St. Patrick's Day?
It does.
Yeah. So, any questions? Not a question, but I'm excited for the Irish cream caramel. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Ricky, I'm excited too. So, there you go. So, this would be fun if your kids have any class parties. Are your kids back in school yet? I hope so. Ours have been in school, so we're pretty fortunate.
My kids are going, well, they do go 4 days a week, and then they do Wednesdays at home learning, but after spring break, they're going to be there 5 days a week. So,
nice. Yay.
Yeah.
Love it.
So the winner of this week is
Monica Hansel
from a
Facebook review. Awesome.
So,
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah.
We will reach out to you, and you can let us know what flavor of caramel sauce that you guys like or that you would like.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have the Irish cream.
Well, yeah, lucky.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week.
We'll be back next week. Have a great week, guys.